Hello and welcome to 7-day mung bean soup detox. We are now on day 4, and I'm going to make this one brief because it's pretty late. I almost didn't record today, but I'm making it happen, and it's going to be brief yet powerful. Today had new challenges. I wasn't so much at home today. I was more out and about as I decided to help out a friend move their stuff. And yeah, so I kind of planned that the night before and was intending to wake up, make soup, take the dogs out, and then peace out. Like take my car and drive south through the city to meet my friend. But then as soon as I woke up, it came to my awareness that I had forgotten to soak my mung beans during the night. And so I immediately had to problem solve. Got to problem solve. And to do this, I just kind of made peace with like, oh, I'm not going to be making mung bean soup this morning. I probably won't have it throughout the day. So what I'll do as an alternative is I will go in the city there. I'll find a place that that serves soup and smoothies and or juice. Thankfully, there is a place called the Soup Peddler, and they have soup, sandwiches, smoothies, and juice, and really good quality ingredients too. All like vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free stuff. So that was my compromise, and it felt good that it was still in honor of the detox. And yeah, so before that, I actually didn't even eat. I didn't even eat until about 2 in the afternoon. I left at 10 a.m., met with a friend, had some tea. So that was really nice. Had some tea as well in the morning. Had some ghee before I left the house. Tablespoon of ghee. And then I also had a coconut water. It reminds me I need to go in my car and get my coconut water. But yeah, I had coconut water too. So it was a little bit of nutrients in the morning. Highly recommend like before breakfast or before your first meal. If you're not eating until the afternoon, a teaspoon of ghee. Which, if you want to do some coconut milk too, is like solid. It's really, really good. Gives you some satiation, and kind of just get your body. Honestly, it kind of like lubricated my body internally from the inside out. In a way, like kind of got it ready for the day. I don't know. It feels like my joints feel looser, and again, it just has that melty feeling into your cells, and it's really nice. And it also satiates. It's just very nutrient dense too. So you feel like a jolt of energy too, and not like a jittery energy like with caffeine or anything. It's really, really cool. So yeah, I had that in the morning, and then got to my buddy's place, and I noticed that again, the mung bean soup when you have that in the morning, it's pretty nutrient dense. The ghee isn't that filling, so if you're like lifting heavy stuff and you're exerting and you're using like powerful, intense movement, lifting heavy weight, I don't know. I haven't experimented enough to say confidently that it can sustain you through that. But I was feeling like pretty tired. I could lift and everything. I was just moving in slow motion, basically. I was like very aware that I was saving energy saving energy, and I wasn't explosive. I was gingerly going up and down steps and things like that. And then I would need to take breaks. So, yeah. And then when I did that, we were going to drive straight to the storage unit. Instead, I was like, dude, at that point, it was like in the afternoon. I was like, I want to stop for some smoothie and soup. So, went to Soup Peddler, found a couple soups and smoothies and juices that had, because basically this is the day where I was able to introduce veggies, and also they have different smoothie recipes that you can eat in between the main, like the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so I looked at those recipes, and I basically found the smoothie at the Soup Peddler that had the majority of the ingredients, and checked in with my body, and it was good. And yeah, and it sustained me well. It's so cool because like even that felt like a lot. Like it just, from allowing my body to cleanse and to empty, and for my stomach to shrink, like that felt good. Like I felt satiated, and I felt like I got the nutrients that I needed for the rest of the day. And then we moved stuff into the storage unit. I came back home. On the way back home, I was feeling a little hungry, but I noticed, I think that was stemmed from just the stress, because I have a big checklist that I'm going through right now for this new contract that I'm being onboarded for with this new company. So I noticed that I think my hunger was coming from a little bit of stress in terms of that. And I was also future pacing because the previous night I was hungry. I ate my last mung bean soup at 6 p.m. and I was feeling it towards the end of the day and in the morning. Like I was feeling it. And so I guess a part of me wanted to have something in reserve, even if I didn't eat it immediately. Like I basically have leftover soup from Soup Peddler that I got on the way back home in the fridge, because just in case, like tomorrow morning, I'll make my mung bean soup. But if I just want to have that first thing in the morning, my leftover Soup Peddler, then I can just have that and then make my mung bean soup later in the day. Um, or again, I can save it if tomorrow I eat my last serving of mung bean soup again pretty early, and I want like something not too close to bedtime, but maybe like 2 hours prior to bedtime. So like maybe like 9 or 10 if I eat early at like 5 or 6. So yeah, it was a beautiful day. It was so nice. It's gorgeous day. Like the temperature was nice. It was like 70s, 80s. I think it was like 80s. Blue skies, fluffy clouds. Was able to be in nature because I was helping my friend move from their previous property, which was like beautiful ranch land with pine trees, and had good conversation. Um, Learned a lot. Listened to some podcasts. I was consuming some of the content from the new program that I'm guiding clients through, and yeah, overall it was just a beautiful day. Came home, did some logistical pieces, and now I'm honoring this commitment to myself and recording this and documenting my day. So yeah, this one's definitely going to be, within 10 minutes. Feeling complete, feeling good. Looking forward to day 5, which is going to be just like day 4. And so now looking to kind of the back end of the second half, the back end of this detox. And I'm going to stay with it, stay present, and stay super grateful. I definitely had some random cravings for like a burger today. So I just like spoke that desire and like honored that desire. And it wasn't really the craving of like the satiation, maybe a little bit, but it was mostly just the taste and the experience of a burger is what I had a desire for. So that was cool. And what else? I think that's it. Yeah. I'm feeling complete. All right. So let me know if any of this was helpful. Go ahead and leave a comment below if you have any questions. If you tried this out again, if you've jumped on this detox yourself and you got to day 4 and you're like, Connor, this is what my day 4 was like. Whether maybe it was completely different, maybe it was very similar, or somewhere in between. I'd love to hear from you. Please reach out to connect too if you just want to learn more about it. Absolutely gonna be doing these more in the future, and highly encourage it. It's changing my life and for the better in big ways. And yeah, I'm just grateful for this knowledge and this opportunity, and for trusting myself. I don't think I've ever really done a challenge or something this consistently. That was like pretty difficult, pretty challenging. So, and like doing it on my own. I mean, I'm in a group that's doing it as well, but I really feel like I'm on an island and I'm kind of doing this on my own. So I'm proud of myself. I'm building that integrity with myself. Good job, Connor. All right. See you on day 5.